Hi, my name is Zachary Moore and I am the farm manager at B.O.A.M.S Farms. So I've been farming for, this is 2 years now, running my own farm, but I've been in the agricultural industry for the past 6 years right now. Well, I got into agriculture and farming because I believe that all roads lead to agriculture in some form or fashion. And I believe that intrinsically food is what connects us all. So that's why I decided to make the investment and take the plunge into agriculture and farming. So B.O.A.M.S Farms is an organic farm. We don't use any chemicals or pesticides on the farm. We try to use a lot of regenerative practices on the farm itself, and the farming is the foundation for our value-added product, which is a Hotstepper Pepper Sauce, and yeah, that's B.O.A.M.S Farms. The value-added product was basically a failure or mistake on the farm. We were using hot peppers as a way, as a deterrent for the green monkeys. But we realized that they didn't touch the hot peppers, but they ate everything else. So then we had an abundance of hot peppers. So we we wasn't sure what we would do with them, especially have the access, and we didn't want to waste them. So we joined a $20 challenge, which is a local entrepreneurship challenge, and our founder, Royce and Hoyt, our partner, he was like, when life gives you peppers, we made pepper sauce. And that's the origin of us creating the value-added product. And then from there, with our background in agriculture and farming, coming through BCC, we decided that it would have been a great linkage moving forward for the farm and the business. Some of the main challenges of farming, I could definitely say access to skilled labor. That's a challenge. Initially, even just getting access to land, that was a big challenge for us because land is very expensive in Barbados. And then it would definitely have to be, I guess, the monkeys. Monkeys have been a challenge, and predator larceny. We found that those were some of the challenges that we faced. The green monkeys at every level of growing crops, they are an interference. From planting if we say for instance the cassava, they pull out the cassava from the ground before it even catches itself. To when it starts to grow, the tubers are starting to grow, they come and pull out they're just a menace on the farm, and it's very difficult to prevent them from coming off the farm because they're smart, and two, there's a lot of policy and I believe laws around, harming the monkeys as well too. So it's a challenge. It's a challenge, especially in where we are in Green Hole. We are surrounded by a lot of these, a lot of trees, so a lot of troops live in the trees. So that's the main problem. The journey to 1,000 acres. I think it would definitely benefit farmers, especially the involvement of youth the involvement of youth within the agriculture industry. We found, I found getting into agriculture, there's not a lot of data around farming in itself, other than the Ministry of Agriculture, which is pretty limited. And that's because there's not been a lot of record keeping, there's not been a lot of, you can say, farming has not really been a business for a very long time. It has been a way of life, maybe a cultural way of life. So the basics that are involved with farming haven't been met. And I think the program moving forward would create a lot more structure that the industry needs, so that we can have a lot more sustainable businesses within the agriculture industry for it to thrive. If we don't have savvy business people getting involved in the industry, it will die, honestly. And I think it is a great opportunity for anyone or farmers getting involved. In the next few years, agriculture in Barbados has to, one, be at the forefront of policy and initiatives moving forward from a governmental level. But in the private sector, we need much more diversification within the agriculture industry in terms of revenue coming into the farm, especially if it's going to be small farmers moving forward, which is farmers that have 1 to 2 to 3 acres of land. You need to be able to diversify your revenue coming in. One of the things that we need to do too is consolidate land within the agriculture industry. We need to be able to compete at scale, not only with us locally within the local market, our regional market, but in the international market. And we can do that through a shared system which is cooperative, hopefully moving forward. And companies that invest more than in the basics of agriculture, which is the production, the primary production, but agritourism and agriculture and technology, compost, redundant compost is also a part of that as well too. And we need more people that are going to be innovative within the industry. And I think unless we have that, agriculture will remain what it is, whole and forward.